what y'all do, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta teach him young.
You are not doing good job.
No, me?
No, this is not good.
That's not good?
No.
He needs to learn.
He's a child. He's a child. Yeah.
But it's just an experience. No, we're gonna talk about that. No, keep it going. All right, stop.
Stop.
Holding the camera with my legs, shifting, holding, we're driving. I love a manual, man. I usually ask permission. To record before I do, but I went with it. I didn't think the lady was actually coming out. Besides to give me the key, but she wanted to stay there the whole time, which is okay. So what this part of the conversation is about, we'll break this part of this whole thing down. Maybe we'll make it into multiple videos. I don't know, but the owner of them, I asked the customer if that was the manager or the owner. She said, oh, that was the owner of the building. The Indian gentleman that you heard in the background was the owner. He was offended because I asked to talk to him when he was done. He straight walked away, said he didn't want nothing to do with it. He was offended that I had my big man over here hitting on my levers and towing with his old man. And I'm like, what you mean you gotta train him young? He thought it was a bad idea. Now this is the thing. It wasn't like he actually loaded up the vehicle. But even if he did, so what? The reason why we're a debt-ridden society is because people who have the game don't want to go back and give the game. They don't want to teach the kids of tomorrow, or the future is tomorrow, and the kids that determine the future need to learn the game from a young age. My kids know the difference between the asset and the liability. My kids know the difference between not more than just right and wrong. We out here and we do this for real. They know about self-defense and protection, because the world is getting crazier. My goal is not to teach my kids how to necessarily turn wrenches or be tow truck operators or whatever it is that, you know, falls under the umbrella of what I do as a solopreneur. I'm trying to breed my kids to be entrepreneurs. The people who own the building that people rent, the person who owns the truck that somebody else drives. That's the goal. So it's very surprising to hear a capitalist say that your kid is too young for him to learn. You're never too young to learn. You're never too old to learn. People get in this mindset that it's gonna be okay. The world is not peachy cream, y'all. And these babies, they need to learn the game from an early age because, you know, for one, bullets ain't got no type of names on it. They will go for any and everybody and any and everything. You know, rest in peace to all the people who's gotten slain by gun violence. That somebody just walked in and just shot everybody up. Being that, you know, I mean, it's happening in elementary schools. I'm terrified to send my kids to school. And it's people, I can't believe dude would say what he said. It ain't offend me, but I just want to let you know that if there was a line drawn in the sand, we would be on two different sides. And I'm okay with that. You gotta choose your side. Are you gonna teach your kids about the future and the dangers? Are you still telling your kids that Santa Claus is real? My kids know the difference. We don't play that. We just don't, man. We don't. Like, yo, I gotta shout out Derek Grace because I get your messages resonates with me, bro. Building dangerous kids, man. We raising dangerous kids. Not dangerous in the sense that they about to go out there and be a threat, but dangerous is they gonna have the understanding and the knowledge to be able to be shift makers and thought leaders in their industry and whatever it is that they choose to do in their day and age is when it's time for them to do it. I'm breeding multi-millionaires. And I can't wait till they 10, 11, 12, or when they go into a school, they get indoctrinated with false information that doesn't help them to do anything in life besides go work for another person. I refuse. If they choose to do that in the future, I will wholeheartedly respect that. But they gonna know how to make money. They gonna know how to be able to hustle. They're gonna know what grind is. They gonna know when we go to pull up at McDonald's to get them Happy Meals, where it comes from and what it takes to do it. If you live your life thinking about what you make per hour, it changes the perception of what it is. I remember when I only made, you know what I'm saying, $7, $8 an hour, and you working 40, 50 hours a week and bringing home like a $600 check. Yeah, like, so I can make that in a day now. And I ain't saying it in a bragging way because I got a long way to go to reach my aspirations. But it's him, the kids, my kids, your kids, the future is the children. Start them while they're young. God damn it, I can't be letting somebody tell. The school ain't gonna do it, y'all. Be honest, I want you to be real and think about this for a second. If you watching my videos, there's a good chance either you an entrepreneur or you thinking about being an entrepreneur. And you watching the real life struggles of a person that made his way from employment to entrepreneurship. I ain't got to the big bag yet, but it's steady coming and y'all steady seeing this happen like unfold in real life. Tell me that y'all ain't felt the same way. That you knew that you went through 12 years of school. I went through 13 because I got held back a grade one time. And I still didn't learn nothing that's affecting or applicable to what I do today. Besides reading, writing, and math. That's it. That's it. Anything past a 5th grade education, you should be good to go. Maybe 6 or 7. You need a little bit of division. But hell, they learning that in like 5th grade now. So that's just my rant. I didn't mean to go off on it to be this long, but it just, you gotta change the future by training the future. Change the future by training the future. My parents didn't teach me what I know now. My kids will know what I know. By the time my kids are half of my age, they should be able to run multi-million-dollar companies. That's what daddy teaching them. I don't know what you're doing in your household, but if you was anything like that buddy over there who was offended that I'm showing my son the ropes, then ask yourself, where are you at financially in your life? Because I know what's in my bank account. We're gonna drop this vehicle off, man. I know I'm not mad, but I'm passionate about it. Because school fails us, man. The system fails us, especially when you're a minority, what they call minority. I don't even really think that we're really minorities, but that's another conversation. When you got melanin in your skin, you melanated. Things are different, for real, for real. Like, not trying to be funny, I mean, but it's really a difference, so I do it for them. Right, son? That's right. Training you to be rich? That's right. Making money, that's right. It ain't all about making money, but it's a big part of it. Yeah, well, you making money too. You with me right now working, so you making money.